Hey y'all, I got a Treehouse Stout, Maple Praline Coffee Milk Stout. This might be the first batch or one of the first batches. Just says winter 2026. So this has lots of shit in it. Coffee, maple, pecans, and lactose. 8.6% alcohol. And I already had some cans of this. It's pretty good. Obviously very sweet as you might think, but thought it was worth a review. And I should have had a napkin ready because a lot of these Treehouse beers, they fill them so full that they come out of the can, as you can see right there. But I don't want to, this stuff is real sticky and can stain, and yeah, I don't want to get it all over the place. And you can see very dark. I can sort of see through the stream a little bit. And I like pouring my beers hard, especially with the stouts, so I can sort of get some kind of creamy head, but you can see that, like, it's not insanely thick bubbled, so it's gonna dissipate pretty fast. But there you go. Yes, the maple is kind of a cheat code for the sweet stouts because it just adds a lot of sweetness and body and flavor. Sometimes I think it's prefer if they don't use the maple. But there's also coffee and pecans. And then lactose, adding more sweetness to it. And it's really the maple's dominating the nose. And the like sort of chocolatey, roasty stout base. And some really fancy coffee. It's almost like, it's like fancy coffee that has like these kind of mapley notes, but a little bit of almost like, it's not berry, but it's just like kind of fruity. I guess maybe there's pecan, maybe just a little, makes me think of some sort of baked good coffee cake or something that has pecans in it. I guess sticky pecan rolls, that's a thing, right? No cinnamon though, thankfully. That would be kind of overkill probably. Yeah, very chocolatey, even though there's no chocolate in it. And sometimes coffee can overwhelm stouts, and it's not happening with this one. Smells good. Not super big and syrupy for 8.6. The flavor gets a little bit more coffee going on. And the finish is very maple. Yeah. And there's like a nice kind of hint of smoky, roasty, toasted marshmallow in the finish, which I really like. That's definitely just from good stout. Yeah, it helps to kind of move the flavors. Maybe not necessarily exactly savory, but to the smokier, kind of woodier type note. As opposed to all the sweetness that you notice at first. Oh yeah, I guess the body's pretty big and sweet, pretty thick. It's just the bubbly carbon feel at first kind of belies that. It might be, is that the right use of that word? It might, as the carb dies, that honestly might have a nicer feel a little bit. I've mentioned this a million times, but Treehouse stouts 10 years ago or so, the heads are just amazing, even less than that. If you look at some of my old reviews, maybe on tap pictures, they won't have heads like this with the bubbles that are big, that are dying. There'll be like two different layers of densities of bubbles. One will be thick and look like nitro. One will be a little bit closer to this, but still denser. And it made this really creamy, silky mouthfeel that I basically never get from Treehouse Stouts anymore. It still tastes good, and it's a very well made beer. It just does not have that masterful, silky feel. I think I did this already, didn't I? It still is. It's pretty damn near silky, but it's just because there's a shitload of maple syrup in there. And I'm pretty sure they dump a bunch in the finished beer, more or less. I guess maybe it's pasteurized. Or I guess they don't say pasteurized, but they have to make sure that it doesn't ferment again. I'm not sure what they do exactly, because I think these are also like there is usually some yeast sediment on the bottom, so it's not like they centrifuge and take all the yeast off to prevent any fermentation. But I've never heard about exploding cans from them. Yeah, pecan. I think it's hard getting pecan flavor. Like, it's not super nutty, but there's something there. I think saying maple praline is probably good because it's very maple forward first. If they could get more pecan flavor, that'd be cool, but you probably have to use some fake extract, and this does not use that. This is only real shit. That's what's nice about Treehouse is they never use any fake flavoring extracts, to my knowledge. No artificial colors or added colors or anything. And honestly, this one, maybe it's losing a little bit. Maybe not exactly. It's really sticky on my lips. But flavored stouts can definitely lose their flavors pretty quickly. This has been in my fridge untouched for a while. I think they released this like probably a month and a half ago. Definitely less than 2 months. So, I mean, it should be in good shape. But you could probably give this to someone and they would not know their pecans. I'm sure someone would guess maple and coffee. And lactose doesn't really taste like much, just add some sweetness. For rating it, it's really good, even if the pecans don't really make it that special. Like, you can't ask for a much better flavor from a coffee maple beer. The feel could be a little better, but still really nice. So probably like a 4.2. There you go. I hate doing ratings. They always seem random, but